Hello viewers, I'm Rinki Gogoi and welcome to Nltv. So today is the big day we all have been waiting for. Aji Mokhan Assembly Elections 2022 June to 5 states Uttar Pradesh as in India laga Uttar Pradesh State Assembly Elections loadu namely Punjab, Goa, Uttarakhand aro India laga most populous aro significant state Uttar Pradesh aro our very own Manipur Assembly Elections hua laga result analysis kuribale ase moi khan.
The stage are set. The fate of all the political parties shall be decided today by the votes of the people. The people's votes shall speak today. Apni kan sabke swagat kuri ase and good morning to viewers of Nltv. I am Chipen Khung. Amikan aji Uttar Pradesh laga assembly elections laga voting updates apni kan karne anibo. And for this we also have our desk members joining us for analysis. So amikan aji Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Manipur and Goa, these 5 states which went to poll from February 10 onwards. So aji vote counting to aji suru hoise and the vote counting has already started. It's in process now. So in this following moments, we shall be constantly updating you apni khan ge kun laga state de kun bra lead kuri ase kun bra kiman chidi ase. So let us all get started with that.
Okay, now we have some major questions to be asked about these most important elections, because after the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, this is one of the major elections. So we have the big questions to be asked about these elections and analyze the results. Let's see what are the big questions of these elections. Who will have the last laugh?
And Biren Singh or Ipopi Singh, who will have the power in Manipur?
Will Yogi be the king of Uttar Pradesh?
Aam Aadmi Party, is it going to clean sweep Punjab this time?
And the Aam Aadmi Party is going to clean sweep Punjab. Is it true this time? Let's see what our result analysis has to provide us. BJP back in Uttarakhand.
Is Goa going to get clean verdict?
Yes, Chipen, don't you think this is one of the most important elections of India after the COVID-19 pandemic? Because during the 2017 elections, assembly elections, we have seen a lot of unexpected turn-ups. What do we expect this time from these 5 states? What are your point of view? What are your what are your point of views?
Yes, Rinki Kokoi. One thing that Amikan Mondi Rakibule Tagado, and one thing that we should remember is the youth of the country. The youth constitute a major population in India. In a country like India, where most of the political parties are wooing the voters, especially the youth, by promising them employment, by promising them opportunities, by promising them various things that, you know, giving them the assurance that the government is going to do something for them. So Itula election, Devi, it's no different than the other elections.
Yes.
But, you know, this is not common because Amikan Chania say in all the other elections that have happened so far, tai kan do same assurances can, same promises can dignize. But it is unfortunate that many or some of the assurances were not fulfilled. But again, this time, government coalition political parties, even the Congress, even the BJP and even the Aam Aadmi Party, you know, and all the other political parties alike, tai kan youth can lore focus kurina, tai kan bishi kam kuri ase. So this election is going to be really decided by the vote of the youth.
Yes, Japan, I think you are right. Unemployment and the joblessness, including the price hikes that bishi ajikali dam khan saman khala dam khan bahi jadan day to election hua to ekta bishi dangor very important significant ekta election ase koigina mokhan jani ase to itia enika time de man itu parties khan laga manifestos ta khan laga promises aro itu alag stories khan de bishi focus koigina. Let's focus on the numbers. Why don't we focus on the numbers? Because numbers don't lie. Let us also talk about, we will be talking more about the numbers, the result tally, and then yes, we also have, as our Chupan has already mentioned, that we have panel. We have a panel who will be giving us insights from all the 5 states throughout the day. So keep tuning with us and go grab your cup of tea and keep tuning with us.
Yes, Ringy, you are right. So numbers, they will never lie. So Amikhan, Achido, we will not focus on the assurances. We will not get carried away by the assurances that the political parties have been giving to the people for all the years. I mean, since time immemorial, since politics has been existing. So Indonesia, this time let us not carried away, because the numbers are never going to lie. So let us all rely on the numbers, and let's see who is going to have the last laugh. Is it the Congress? Is it the BJP? Is it the Aam Aadmi Party? Is it the BSP or the SP, or is it any other regional parties? So let's just hope that this time whoever comes to power, they are really concerned and they are really pumped up. They are really ready to get into the grassroots also, and not just the mainstream, but they will work for all the people. So let's just see, and let us keep a close watch over it. Yes, the numbers will never lie.
Yes, in fact, I find, Brother Chupan, I think I find these elections quite fascinating and interesting, because I think everyone is talking about Uttar Pradesh and Punjab, and then the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress and the BJP and the other Samajwadi parties. But I think, from my point of view, I find the elections in Goa and Manipur and also Uttarakhand equally fascinating. I am very intrigued, especially about our very own Manipur. I would like to know about it, but I think we should get started with our, and also I want to point out that don't you think that BJP, since the last elections, they have come to power, and then they have what we can see that from my point of view, that BJP Taikan bishi states kande jitishe hole bi taikan na bishi states kande haribo nishna bi ahigena ase aru itia do aru Congress to ako repower ahibo niki inika bi dikhi pai ase aru alag multi alag jaga alag regional parties can be bishi age uthi ase. So I think we should what do you think about that?
Oh yes, Rinky, you are absolutely right. In the last election in 2017, we could see that the BJP were not the majority. We're not the single largest majority, I should say, in all the states. But it is the strategy. It is the wit, the wit and the cleverness that the BJP politicians, the leaders, have in them. So that paved the way for the BJP to come into power and to establish the government in most or in many of the states in India. Let's, for an example, talk about Goa, where the BJP was not the single largest party in Goa in the 2017 elections, but yes, because the Congress, under the leadership of Dick Vijay Singh at that time, who was the chief minister during that time, who was the leader of the Congress, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, in Goa during that time. So because of the leadership, because of lack of leadership, because of lack of, quick action, because of lack of, decision making, I should just point out the indecisiveness of the Congress during the 2017 election, which won the single majority. But because they were, so delayed, and they took so much time in deciding what should and who should join them and with which group they should be aligning with. So because of that, the BJP, grabbed the opportunity during that period of delay and formed the government. So BJP kando bishi Dimak Julai gena khilishe last time be, and also this year it's not going to be any different.
Yes, Chipen, it's fascinating and interesting. Now we will move on and see what Manipur elections result analysis Manipur laga result analysis korle mahala expert desk live de jabo aru mahala Johanna ase panel or expert panel tailore jaigena Manipur de kiniga ase Manipur laga consequences ki ase to jani lobo. Over to Johanna.
Hello. Okay, so there are 265 candidates in Manipur, and BJP has filed nominations in all 60 seats. Manipur de BJP la 66 te file kurina ase, aru NPP to 38 seats file kurina ase, and then INC 53, aru NPF 10 seats, aru Uttarakhand piche ase. So itatak there are no pre-poll alliance, but BJP was expected to ally with NPP, but it was a surprise that they did not. They went solo. So itatak to pre-poll alliance to ikunai, but let's see if they find new friends after the post polls. And as we can see
would want your help in helping the public understand, our viewers understand. Please give us a rough idea of the exit polls that took place in Manipur a few days ago.
According to the exit polls or the poll of polls, we can see that BJP is in the majority, and first time in Manipur, BJP is going to score around 33 to 37 seats. And NPP is expected to come around 13 to 17, and NPP is about 2 to 4, and NPF to 4 to 6, because NPF is very confident in that hill state areas, that is the 11 districts where there are Naga majority.
Yes, so Johanna, what do you think about this growing popularity of BJP in the state of Manipur? BJP kan do kiniga kam kuri ase aro tai kan kiniga voters kan ge eniga influence kuribo pari kina tai kan itu exit poll de majority nishna ulaise. What changed?
I think it's about Narendra Modi's Northeast policy, because Mohan Dikhile, Narendra Modi, Northeast, they bishi visit question more than 40 times, I think. And then he followed many developments, and then Rastahan Banaishe, and there was the BJP also claimed that they brought peace in Manipur, which NPF says that they were also in the coalition government, so they have equal share on that, but we don't know about that. So BJP states that they have brought peace and they have brought developments like Rastahan Banaishe, peace anishe, no more bans after the BJP government, and then they even claimed of making 11,140 water pumps and 100 harvesting ponds. So all these facts maybe kind of influenced the people and kind of brought them to vote for BJP. Let's see after the polls.
Yes, Johanna, I think, Brother Chipen, I think I have noted just that BJP, led by Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, they were targeting this Congress Mukt Bharat. Takan itu de focus kori takishe. To itia mohan dikhi pai ase that in most of the northeastern states, Jhamiri, Assam TV, Congress tagiado itia BJP pra rule kori ase. Aro Uttar Pradesh khandebi inika BJP laga government hi ahibo thaki ase. Aro bishi ahibo nishna dikhi pai ase. To iate laga exit poll laga analysis la isab TV ini BJP jitibo nishna ase. To inika Amit Shah aru Narendra Modi pra target Korea laga Congress Mukt Bharat to hosa hobale ase niki northeast inika. What do you think on that?
Yes, so I think I would put this question through to our colleague Johanna, because she is analyzing the developments happening in Manipur right now. So Johanna, I would put it to you in a very simple way. Idu public khan, the voters in Manipur, especially the Manipur is also made up of a large proportion of the tribal population. So what are the tribals seeking for this time in this election? Tribals kan gimang yase, dagan gila yase.
Oh, there is a big breaking. We have the first break of the day. Yes, a 2022 result analysis, like our first break of the day and the first trend of the day. We will see what is the first trend of the day. So let's see what is the first trend of the day. It is in Uttar Pradesh. BJP is leading seats by yes, in Uttar Pradesh, BJP is leading the seats.
Yes, with the breaking news coming in just now, BJP bra Uttar Pradesh they already ekta seat, ekta constituency chidikina ase. So this is indeed a booster for Narendra Modi as well as Yogi Adityanath, because people have been talking about Yogi, and all the media, you know, people everywhere. It's not just in Uttar Pradesh that people are influenced by the BJP, but it's even in the remotest part of the country that people are always looking up to the BJP government and what they are going to do, how they are going to perform. So indeed, this is a good news for the BJP and all the supporters. And so BJP has already has already won one seat in Uttar Pradesh. So that is the latest news that's coming in from BJP right now.
So now will Hindutva win in Uttar Pradesh, or will the other parties who to June Khan ita majority bi ahibo pare nika speculations kan nika bhavna khan bishi ase, to we will have more on this, more analysis on this. There's the mo khan laga Toshi ase. So Toshi, over to you. Mahan ke aro janabi apni laga viewpoints kan apni ala analyze kan.
Para ekta chitini ase aro Punjab te tuita Congress para tuita chitina ase aro SCT para ekta paina ase aro Uttarakhand de BJP para tinta Congress para tuita aro Goa de OTS para ekta aro Manipur la de chatak uku kiba nai online nai chatak.
Yes, Toshi, can you please repeat again? Once again, can you please update us more on the more on the tallies?
Acha.
Oh yes,
Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Acha, Uttar Pradesh te BJP para pasta paina ase aro SP para ekta paina ase. Aro idak te Punjab te Congress para tuita aro SAD para ekta aro Uttarakhand de BJP para charta paina ase aro Congress para tinta paigina ase aro Goa de OTH para ekta paina ase aro Manipur de ichadak 0 ko result han ko online na ichadak.
Okay. Chipen, I think with the results that Toshi, with the updates that Toshi has just provided us, I think BJP is leading in most of the places, in Uttarakhand, in Uttar Pradesh, and now we have, I think we will go and analyze on state by state, ekta state kori kena takhan laga analyze to kori lobo niki. Man first Punjab de kiniga ase Punjab laga result do kiniga hobo itula consequence khan opor de discuss kori lobo niki.
Oh yes, exactly. Yes, so Amikhan, we have to analyze what is going on in Punjab and how all the political parties have been, pressing, have been trying to convince the people to vote for them. So the day has finally come. So now, what the people of Punjab did, what the Punjabis in general did for the political parties, we shall know. And we already have some breaking news coming in. So as we have heard, the Congress and the BJP, they have secured some seats in Punjab already. So let us go to our desk analyst, Miss Lomika Achami. So Lomika Achami will take us to Punjab and what happening in Punjab.
Okay, Lomika, we will come back to you, and then Chipen, I think Punjab laga elections to mui ke bishi interest kuri kile gole do Punjab te do jod samay de do itia jai thakya samay de do Congress pra government form koina ase holibi ekta dangor wave ahi ase koi kena man bishi khuni pai ase jani ase Aam Aadmi Party laga. To apni ki bhabna ase Aam Aadmi Party pra Punjab laga tractor chalaina jabo na Congress pra hi tractor laga seat to duri kena rakhibo?
Oh yes, Rinki, you know, you always put me in a fix when you ask this type of questions because in politics, you know, politics is about betrayal. There's no loyalty in politics, I should say that. And I think it's fair to say that in politics there's no, you know, people don't trust in loyalty because everyone is an opportunist when it comes to politics because nobody, if you agree with me, nobody wants to be a part of the opposition party. Everybody wants to be under the umbrella of the ruling party. So we cannot, you know, exactly be very sure who is going to stay, and because it's all going to be decided at the end of the day when the entire vote counting process is done. So, yes, Punjab election is absolutely very intriguing, as you have mentioned, and it evokes a lot of curiosity in the minds of the people. And I am also very interested right now because Punjab, we all have been, you know, people have been speculating. There has been a lot of speculations that Aam Aadmi Party is going to come into power this time in Punjab. But as of the updates that we have received a few minutes ago, yes. So, in Punjab, already the Indian National Congress is leading by 1 seat. So as we want to update you here, this is for our viewers of Nltv. In Punjab, the Indian National Congress already ekta seat jitikena ase. So this is indeed, you know, very happy news for the Congress party because they were expecting to kick-start this campaign with victory, right?
Yes, Punjab te ekta pra lead korina ase Congress pra aro UP te BJP pra lead korina ase aro Uttarakhand te man dikhi paina ase Uttarakhand te bi BJP pra lead korikena ase. Itia mokan aru mahala back, we will go back to our desk analyst Lomika Achumi to talk more about Punjab. Yes, Lomika, over to you.
Okay. So Punjab te do kwanishna 1304 candidates para election de uthi ase. Aro yete 93 women ase, 2 transgender ase, aro 1209 do male candidates ase. So exit polls, alak exit polls la hisab te saile do Aam Aadmi Party tahan majority pawo nishina, tahan ruling de ahibo nishina ase. Hulibi ite aro breaking aha nishina Congress pa ekta seat pa leading ase gushe ite tak aro itu facts and figures to uthi thakibo, nami thakibo. Ite tak to kobo na pare only predictions la hisab te Aam Aadmi do Aam Aadmi Party do pawo nishina ase. Aro ite Punjab te man Punjab la scenario sai shekule 3 farm laws mohan sob manu jane. Idula opor de BJP ite itu this election de BJP la significance iman Punjab te, particularly in Punjab, iman bishi na dike. Itu kile gule do center de mohan BJP ase. Aro 3 farm laws nimite farmers khan ba andolon kurishe aro tade more than 700 farmers laga mot hoise. To itu han la opor de saise gule do this time Punjab la scope to olop Punjab te BJP la scope to olop komti ase.
Yes, Lomika, I have a very interesting question for you here. Since you have just mentioned that in Punjab, they have 2 transgender, you know, candidate for the election. So we would want you to help us understand Taikan ke idu election laga political scene de luina anado kunbra anishe and what the people are expecting out of this, or what does it mean?
Yes, but before that, we will go to the tally of all the participants and see what the tally has to say. Yeah, one by one we'll see the tallies and then see what the tally has to provide us, and then we will analyze more on it. Yes, Manipur laga tally to Manipur de seats to 60 ase aro majority 31 paise kule hi to government form kuribo paribo. So itia ta tally to lead laga to results laga tally to ahibole ase to moi khan alag states kala bi result la tally khan decide kibo Manipur laga ahia samede.
Yes, in Uttar Pradesh, it's a very large state with 403 assembly constituencies. So if any political party wants to establish the government, they have to win at least 201. So Uttar Pradesh, the key contenders kind of BJP, Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samajwadi Party, also the Indian National Congress, and many other small regional parties. And it is safe to say that this will, you know, in BJP, yes, there are there are so many factors that will come into play this time in the Uttar Pradesh elections also.
Yes, now we will go back to Lomika and then keep updating more about Punjab. Lomika, back to you.
Yes, Lomika, I would still want to pose the question that idu Punjab the transgender candidates can luigina another. What is that going to, what effect is it going to have, and which political party is going to reap the benefit out of that?
So transgender hando moan dikhe se moan la desh te ajikali it's not a new thing anymore. Puila do foreign countries te thage aro ajikali do mohan la notice te bi desh te ekla na notice te bi ajikali moan bishi dikhe se transgender aro inika gay marriage kan bishi hoye se to itu opor this time Punjab elections te duta transgender uthi thaka do itu do tahan la particularly LGBTQ community karne ekta bishi dangor step ekta ase aro itu do moila hisab te moila analysis la hisab te itu do BJP ke faida hogun nishna se itu transgender aha.
Okay, so Lomika, yes, we would want to talk more about this because the BJP, they were, in their election manifesto and when they were going for campaigning, Rinki, you would agree with me, they were all about inclusiveness. So they were, spreading, they were giving out a lot of speeches saying that BJP is inclusive, unlike the Kanti family, which is, focused on only one family itself. So BJP, they were they were talking a lot about inclusivity. So is this, something to do with inclusivity, or do you think this is just something, a publicity stunt to get the vote of the people? What do you think?
Yes, Chipen, you are right. I am indeed interested in the inclusivity and the Gandhi Parivar versus the fight, the war. But we have another big breaking with us. Now let's see what is that big breaking. Okay, Manipur laga result teli bi olai kena ase Manipur laga result teli to itia tak update hoye ase, but in the meantime mogan yes Manipur te bi bishi conflict hushina this time
yes.
elections laga voting la ja samede idu han la elections can be aru ki factors can be bishi decide korte help koro nishna ase etia Uttar Pradesh laga tally do ahikena ase. Uttar Pradesh laga tally de ase BJP do 17 de lead kurikena ase aro Samajwadi Party do 9 de ase. Bharatiya
Bahujan Samajwadi Party with 2 wins so far, and Indian National Congress, the much hyped, the much talked about party, one of the oldest political parties in the world, the Indian National Congress, is still on 0. So which shows that the competition is going to be very close between the BJP and the Samajwadi Party and the PSP also.
Aro itia next mohan Punjab laga tally bi ahikena ase. Punjab laga tally to sabo Punjab te yate do oh yes Punjab te Congress bra lead kurikena ase aro Aam Aadmi Party to second te race te ase aro ito to starting trend hi ase equation to kitabi change ho pare mane sit nai aro Shiromani
Shiromani Akali Dal with 1 win already, and in Punjab this is for the viewers of Nltv. In Punjab, the BJP has not secured a single seat yet. But yes, I would like to take a recap of this again. Indian National Congress leading in Punjab with 4. Aam Aadmi Party with 3 wins already. Shiromani Akali Dal with 1 and BJP on 0 at the moment.
Yes, I think Chipen this BJP 0 pa do moi bhabna to moi laga according to ito farm laws karni ase niki nika bi bhabna krise alag factors kan bi hobo pare aru man next Uttarakhand laga telebi sailabo which is sob ikilodi discuss kori thakibo, and then ita Uttarakhand laga teli to kinika ase sailabo Uttarakhand de okay BJP is leading in Uttarakhand by 7. Pushkar Singh Dhani to bishi bhal kori as nishna dikhi pai ase aru Congress to lag behind bi Korean hoy ekta parahi kumti ase 6 pai kena ase Congress to aru Aam Aadmi Party aru others ka laga to itatak bi tally te dikhi kena pai nai. So this is in fact a good one for BJP. Ito Punjab laga tally sai kena Uttarakhand laga updates aya to BJP to bhali ho ase nishna ase.
Yes, so in Goa, the result has come in. So in Goa, none of the expected major political parties have won so far. Instead, there are 2 other regional parties, probably independent parties. They have won 2 seats in Goa Legislative Assembly elections 2022. So this is surprising. Rinki, what could be the reason why Goa la Delhi, not the BJP, not the Congress, not the Aam Aadmi Party, not the Trinamool Congress? Why another, regional political party? What do you think would be the reason why the tally is kick-started by a win by some other political party, not the major ones.
Shiben, I think no. According to me, this Jasamede BJP bra itia government form Koreanas athagya samede takan lots of conflicts kan aro bishi accusations kan bishi ahikena thakya bi mohan huni paise dekhi paise aro Jasamede Congress kan prabi lead kora time debi manukhan bishi khushna pabi takise holebi. So maybe the people want change. Maybe the people want a major change in Goa. Itu kane moe agite kwanishna. I am very intrigued about the result, what it has to show us about Goa and Manipur. Goa or Manipur especially, I'm very excited and I'm waiting on to see more about Goa and Manipur. Now we have desk te mohala analyst aseta Toshi aseta Ibrahim get more updates dibo. So Toshi, over to you. Toshi,
hello,
yes, Toshi.
Okay, manager,
what
you
updates do you have to provide us? Yes,
hello?
Toshi,
Okay.
continue.
Okay, fine. Yadego hotel yana man ija Goa la de kina update kan kina jaza. Manipur na.
As of now, Manipur like updates are here, not maybe due to technical issues, but we will give the latest updates in few minutes.
Icha janya nisna Manipur de ja update kan ko nahi na ase na. Lo to icha Goa la de jagna yade Yashira ge hotel. Your Yashira, what's the update? Latest update on Goa?
So right now the countings have begun in Goa, and as of now the other parties have got two seats. So we are waiting for more updates. So I guess within a few minutes we'll have a lot of updates about what's happening in Goa Assembly elections right now.
Okay, thank you. So tikan isna Goa TV ita tak to koi updates.
So for the others category, there's 2 seats right now, and for Aam Aadmi Party and Congress and BJP, it's still in the 0. So I guess it'll be out within few minutes.
Okay, so next up we'll move up to Punjab and ask Putin what's the latest update on Punjab.
Acha Punjab de dia Congress pra 4 seat aro up government pra 3 7 pra 1 aro BJP do 1 bi seat hasil gurule para nai dia tak pi Punjab de.
Okay, so Punjab tiro man thik ase ite tak Congress para 4 paigena lead kore ase aro up pra tikan na follow up 3 de paina ase. Okay, so next up we'll move to Uttar Pradesh and ask Mr. Upang what's the later update.
Uttar Pradesh teacher BJP han 20, SP han 18 de ase aro BSP han 2, Congress kan 0 de ase eta bi.
Okay, so Uttar Pradesh te to jadak BJP para 23 para lead kore ase aro SP para 18 aro BSP para 2 aro Congress para jadak shockingly ekta bi paina nai. Aro ula bore Uttarakhand la de jaisi hole do man thiki ase BJP para 7 para lead kore ase aro Congress para 6 aro up 0 aro others can be sub 0 ase. So Jipen, ahead to you.
Okay, Tushi, thank you for the updates. Aro ita mohan dikhi pai nishna maximum jaga de holibi what we have seen is maximum jaga de BJP pra lead Korea nishna dikhi pai taki ase. Aro Punjab to interestingly Aam Aadmi Party to neck Congress lagode piche ahi kena ahia laga dikhi pai ase. Congress 4 de lead kurikena ase aro logote talaga piche de Aam Aadmi Party 3 ta lead kurikena 3 ta ase kurikena dikhi pai ase. Aro ita mukhan aro more updates jabo Punjab laga opor de more updates jabo aro that's why we have Lomika with us. Lomika, over to you.
Manipur de do ekta bi ulana ite tak bi result nai aro Uttar Pradesh de do mon dikhibo pai ase BJP do 17 paina ase aro Samajwadi Party 9 de ase BSP do 2 ta aro Congress do nil ase ite tak. तो पंजाब ते तो आम आदमी पार्टी 3 de ase, Congress 4 de ase, Shiromani Akali Dal 1 paina ase, aro BJP do ita tak ekta bi pa nai. Ita mohan Uttarakhand la sabo, Uttarakhand de BJP leading de ase, 7 luigina, Congress 6 de ase, Aam Aadmi Party aro Uttarakhand do ita tak ekta bi pa nai. Ita mohan Goa la sabo, Goa de bhi BJP, Congress aro Aam Aadmi Party ekta bi nai, aro others, surprisingly, others to duita paina ase.
Okay, that was the latest update that we have with us. Itiatak ituhi latest update ase mokan aru apni khan ke latest kan janai takibo. In the meantime, I would like to know and discuss mokan all of Punjab aru Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Goa aru Manipur laga opor de elections kan jadam de ki ghatna khan hoise aru leaders kan aru tai khan laga candidates kan la manifestos kan aro speculations kan laga opor de ki bhabna ase to kan laga opor olop kotha koi labo. Okay, let's do one thing. Chipen, which one do you think is your favorite to discuss today?
Oh, well, I cannot be partial. When you ask me if I had a favorite, I cannot tell you that because I have to be very neutral and I cannot, be partial with any political party or with any state. But in general, yes, this entire election has been keeping me all hyped up, Rinki. I have been unable to sleep for the last many days because I've been preparing on this, analyzing and who is going to come to power and which party is going to flop this time. So all these factors, that are related to the election 2022 have been keeping me all hyped up. So I'm excited to discuss with you. Which one do you want to discuss first?
Okay, we will discuss on it. Yes, my favorite is Uttar Pradesh and also Goa, and I like Manipur also. But for now, we have an update on Uttar Pradesh. Let's see what the update is. Okay, update to ito ahi ase that BJP to 30 seats pra lead kuri ase logote Samajwadi Party talaga piche de ase Akhilesh Yadav bhi bhal hi kuriya nishna dikhi pai ase 18 ta seats te jitikina ase logote
Bahujan Samajwadi Party already 3 seats jitikina ase, and finally Indian National Congress breaks the ice by winning 1 seat in Uttar Pradesh Assembly constituency. Let us remember this one. Uttar Pradesh Assembly constituency has 403 seats. So Uttar Pradesh has 403 seats. So as of now, the BJP with 30, Samajwadi Party with 18, Bahujan Samajwadi Party with 3 seats, and Indian National Congress with 1 seat. So this is going to be very interesting again.
Yes, interesting. Now let's see what is more updated about Punjab. Yes, Punjab de holebi itia Uttar Pradesh de sai kina thagya do Congress to ekta hi takche holebi itia Punjab de do Congress pra lead kuri kina ase. They have already secured 4 seats out of 170 seats. 4 seats jitikina ase aru Aam Aadmi Party talaga pichre 3 seats to occupy kuri kina ase. Next,
Shiromani Akali Dal with 1 seat, and as was the case earlier, BJP, they have not managed to open their account yet. So the BJP, they are still on duck at the moment.
now we have next with us Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand laga telis kando sailaba Uttarakhand dedo. Yes, again BJP is in the lead in Uttarakhand, securing 7 out of 70 seats. Next in line is Indian National Congress with 6 seats. Alo Aam Aadmi Party or alag parties can do it at ekta seat bi napai kana.
Yes, Rinki, I would like to point out here, BJP and Indian National Congress in Uttarakhand are going neck to neck, right?
Yes.
As it was predicted in the exit poll. So here we can see that the BJP are leading with just 1 seat, which is 7 with Indian National Congress following BJP at 6. So it is fair to mention that these two are not surprising because they have been, in this field for a very long time with these people. So they've been dealing with the people and they have this political goodwill also.
Hoi itu exit polls laga isap di alak states kandu, alak Pradesh kandu, maximum kandu exit polls la trend di follow kwensia se ulwi Goa to exit polls kan bi sob laga alak takchi yate Goa te bi surprisingly others kan prahi other than Congress surprisingly BJP Congress Aam Aadmi Party man dangor party kan pra na hoi kena alak party pra duita seats occupy Korea to ekta major ekta factor that may change the entire face of government in Goa. Now, back to Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh laga updates sai lobo. Uttar Pradesh la tally do.
Uttar Pradesh again, Uttar Pradesh. This is the tally for Uttar Pradesh at the moment. Uttar Pradesh in BJP is leading by 33 wins already, followed by the Samajwadi Party with 20, Bahujan Samajwadi Party with 03 and Indian National Congress with 1.
Oh, Chipen, now it has increased to 35. BJP has been leading and then Itia do 35 te panchi jashe aro itu pichite hi Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Samajwadi Party aro Indian National Congress ase surprisingly yeah, it is actually Uttar Pradesh to India laga सबसे populous aro ekta significant state ase to manu bishi do yate hi focus kuri ase aro actually Chipen I'm surprised because this time Priyanka Gandhi Vadra do itu Yadav logote Priyanka Gandhi Yogi logote tai dujun iki logote hi rallies kan aro road shows kan campaign kan bishi kuri paya dikhite paise lebe comparing to what the effort she has put in itu do pura translate Korean ai do itu teli logote pura translate na Korea dikhi pai ase kinika prainika hoshi. Do you have any idea?
Oh yes, I have also been thinking about that, and I've been trying to understand the sequence of events that have led to the current affairs, the current results updates.
Yes, now we have updates about Punjab. Punjab laga teli de dikhaya se Aam Aadmi Party pra 4 paikina se hole bi ita tak be Indian National Congress pra 5 ta de lead kurkina ase aro alag BJP aro
Shiromani Akali Dal and BJP winning 2 seats each in Punjab. So India National Congress can win Kurigina, they can lead Kurigina ase with 5 seats, followed by Aam Aadmi Party, which they are on 4 wins already. Shiromani Akali Dal and the Bharatiya Janata Party with 2 wins each. So even here in Punjab, the election scenario is a bit very competitive and it's cutthroat at the moment with Congress and Aam Aadmi Party going neck by neck, right?
Yes, Chipen, I think the exit poll, what the exit poll had said, exit poll laga isap de do follow na Korea nishna dikhi pai ase result la tally do trend do exit poll la trend follow na Korea nishna dikhi pai ase aro yate what I've seen is the main 3 candidates in Punjab are Bhagwant Mann from Aam Aadmi Party aro Congress laga Charanjit Singh Channi aro Shiromani Akali Dal laga Sukhbir Singh Badal ta kan tinjun main candidates dikhi pai actually tia BJP bi bhal hi Korea nishna dikhi pai ase. Now we will have more updates on Manipur laga updates se jabo Biren Singh live with us through ANI Mokhanita Manipur laga live te sai lobo. Yeah, Mokhania de dikhi pai ase Biren Singh do prayers can offer Korea nishna dikhi pai ase. BJP state in charge Samit Patrabi tai logore thakya dikhi pai ase. So this is the live visuals that we have from Manipur today, and then since ajito final day ase results laga day ase itu karne I think taikhandu isor laga pratna isor laga blessings lukina results rukhibole chai ase nishna dik pai ase.
Oh yes, Rinki, everybody is, so excited right now, but also they are keeping, their confidence level at a grounded, their confidence at a grounded state, because you cannot be too overtly confident and you cannot be humiliated at the same time. So even here, it's not just Biren Singh, but I'm pretty much sure that many of the candidates, they have offered their prayers or they are praying right now at the moment. But also, I don't think, this is new because this is what has been happening, for a very long time. Like they have this culture of going to the temple, going to the shrine or to the church, going to the mosque to offer their prayers before the votes are declared.
Speaking of which, going to mosques, going to temples, itula opor diwi moi alop komun jado. Itu alop agideman BJP pra Congress ke hata bole laga. Itu bhavana tu ideology chulai jado. Tahan tu Hindutva, bishi Hindutva te focus kuri kena kam kuriya nishna ase. So Mokando iniga dikipado. Will there be a total Hindutva win this time, or will it be a backlash this time? BJP to committee hu jabo neki inika hanbi. We will be updating and discussing more on that. In the meantime, we have Dex live with us. Rovinio and Asim from the desk we have live with us.
Yes, so Rovinio and Asim, what is happening out there and what are the observations that both of you have so far?
Regarding this election, ita do khobor pahina sabje do bishi gorom jai ase because kun jitibo itu na jane because Congress uthiese, BJP uthiese, but we never know its politics. Our politics though we all know that it's all about mind game. So ita to kla amihan sa hisab tak to itia Uttarakhand to Yogi Adityanath la BJP uthanishna se aru Yogi Adityanath to agi devi koise September moina devi koise ki tai jitibo, and moreover tai election ko atam devi tai jitibo ko janai se aru tai recently last jakali tai press ki information jata me tai devi koise ki tai jitibo la se. What confident with BJP la naam dhore kine Yogi Adityanath to sure ase ki ta Uttar Pradesh te tai jitibo la se ko kine tai do khabar janala ase. So what about you?
Yes, obviously, Chipen. I should also say that BJP tan comeback iman bhal bajas na. So obviously, Uttar Pradesh te, as Ravi was saying, Yogi Adityanath, he has several times and multiple times mentioned Kurina say that BJP comeback ahibo, and if it is the comeback of BJP wapas aishe koile Yogi Adityanath wapas ahibuli jani paya se moan yete. And then even yati latest report dikishe koile BJP aro alliance pra tan 37 seats kabza kurina ita dikhi paya se moan. Aro SP aro alliance aishe koile SP kan 26 aro itu uthiabi uthiase kunuba namabi nami ja ase na due to counting of votes itu hoyase koekna yadi janai di ase.
And regarding like moreover BJP to manonsa mano koise ki tahan do confidence ase, but then overconfidence bhi ho jaye ase, but then that overconfidence prai tahan party ke uthaine lo jaye ase. To we can clearly see that it a number to kini ka score ho ase 37 te utishe Uttar Pradesh te to BJP pra, and next ase Samajwadi Party ase 27 te. So over to you, Chipen.
Yes. So, you are working on that answer. So let us again have some discussion into the question that Ringy posed to me just a few minutes ago. So yeah, Ringy, let us keep that, right? Let us keep that for some time, because right now I'm going to join Lomika Achumi on the desk, and she is going to help us understand what has been taking place in Punjab. So yeah. Yes, Lomika, so what is going on right now, and Punjab te apni laga update to kinika ase?
Uttar Pradesh. So Punjab te do kwa nishina prediction do Aam Aadmi Party ase, hulibi moan figures teli sala hisab te do Congress ase. To itala present government Congress leading de ase teli de. So predictions to ki bhi ho pare, mohan ko na pare, numbers to change hoi thakibo. To mohan kile BJP la khota de aishe gule do BJP to kile man significant no hoi pushe gule do mohan jane tree farm laws opor de joabar bishi andolon hoise, farmers kan kisan kan andolon kuri gina manubi more than 700 farmers died. So idu opor de tahan BJP la opor de bishi afsos mon khushi na taka mon dikhi pai ase, aru itu result election result de hi mohan jani pawo.
Yes, so we have the reputation I'm going to, let us look at the tally that's being shown in Uttar Pradesh right now. So Uttar Pradesh, as expected, Lomika, you can see BJP already leading with 45. But also, it's not, the other parties are not worried because we still have Samajwadi Party at 32 wins, followed by PSP 4 and Indian National Congress at 4. Now, I am surprised because I thought that Bahujan Samajwadi Party, they would do really well. But again, as I've mentioned, it's 403 assembly constituencies and it's just the beginning of the day. So they still have the entire day. They still have all the constituencies left to vote. But yes, at the moment, BJP is leading with a majority of 45 seats, win followed by the Samajwadi Party, Akhilesh Yadav, as expected. Yes, so again, we have an update coming in. Indian National Congress is leading in Punjab with 6 seats already. So Indian National Congress, there have been a lot of reports, speculations that, yes. So we have, come across a lot of speculations that Indian National Congress may not be doing very well in Punjab, but yes, it's interesting that they are leading at the moment.
Thank you. So there you are, Manipur Chief Minister engaging after office there at the Govindajin temple.
Okay, that was Biren Singh from Manipur. Manipur de election laga results kan laga upor de Biren Singh to all agade prayers nobole jai thake dikhi pai dekshe aro itia we just saw him returning from the prayer place. Now we have Uttar Pradesh laga tally de BJP pra 37 te lead kurikina ase, Samajwadi Party pra 25 te ase. Now then we have Manipur. Yes, Manipur laga updates I say. And then we have seen that BJP is leading in Manipur again. Will Biren Singh be the leader this time also, or will the other parties come back? Congress, NPP and NPF, interestingly, they haven't secured any seat as of now, but then that's all right because we still have 59 seats more to go. Yes, that was the update for Manipur. Now we have Uttar Pradesh. We have Uttar Pradesh laga updates silabo. Uttar Pradesh laga updates to itiabi. BJP pra lead kurikena ase 48 ta seats lead kurikena ase, followed by Samajwadi Parties 33 de ase aro BSP do 4 de ase aro Congress bi utikena dikhi pai ase. Congress itia 4 seats kurishe.
Yes, so here I'm bringing you the latest update in Punjab Assembly elections counting. So in Punjab, the Indian National Congress is already leading by 6 seats at the moment, followed by the Aam Aadmi Party. So Aam Aadmi Party and Indian National Congress, they have been speculated to go cutthroat, neck by neck. And so this is proving it right. And at the same time, Shiromani Akali Dal, they can be the Twitter seats with Chidiganase. And this group is going to play a very crucial role. This group is going to play a very crucial role in deciding who is going to form the next government. And the BJP is also BJP with 2 wins at the moment. So this makes up the tally for Punjab at the moment. And Punjab has 117 seats, assembly constituency, and they have to win 59 to make the majority. Yes, so Uttar Pradesh, again, we have an update for you, Uttar Pradesh election. So in Uttar Pradesh, the BJP is really galloping. The BJP is running like a horse with already 51 wins, followed by the Samajwadi Party at 35 and the Bahujan Samajwadi Party at 4, and also Indian National Congress still on 4. And now I'm surprised here because I thought that Indian National Congress may not, open their account so soon. But it is exciting to see that people have also, some people have also reciprocated the idea of women empowerment and all the youth-centric principles, youth-centric ideologies that the Indian National Congress also adopted. So yes, the BJP already with 51 wins in Uttar Pradesh, which is really high at the moment, followed by 35. Yes, and also Uttarakhand at the moment. In Uttarakhand, the Bharatiya Janata Party is leading by 9. And Uttarakhand is followed closely by Indian National Congress, and Indian National Congress and the BJP, they have just a difference of 3 seats win. And also the Aam Aadmi Party and the other regional parties, they are still yet to open their accounts. So in Uttarakhand, out of 70 seats, already 15 have been, declared. And out of the 15, 9 goes to the BJP and 6 goes to the Indian National Congress. So this is a very cutthroat neck-by-neck competition right now at the moment in Uttarakhand.
Yes, Chipen, I think this is what exactly the exit polls have predicted. It exit polls pra kwa nishna hi tally to same hoa nishna dikhi pai ase ki hoi ja nishna dikhi pai ase. In fact, some exit polls they even predicted that Congress might finish ahead of BJP and then beat Pushkar Singh Dhani led BJP government in Uttarakhand. In fact, this time Rahul Gandhi Parabi ito Uttarakhand de jaikana bishi rallies kan kori. Now we have Desk Live with us, so we'll get more updates. Key updates can I say style? Yeah, we have Desk Live. Yes, we have Desk Live Rovino and Asan with us. They will provide us more updates to rallies kan tallies, result tallies kan opore bishi updates kan dibo. Rovino and Asan, over to you.
So regarding Rinki, itu mohala porde itya latest update ahato Uttar Pradesh de BJP pra lead create that is 51 and next is Samajwadi Party that is 34. After that Bahujan Samaj Party with 4. So it is no tie with Congress or Bahujan Samaj Party or BJP also they couldn't be also depend ahead. There is no such close between BJP and we know that Uttar Pradesh the BJP jitewala say because the confidence of Yogi Adityanath was kubu napara like ta khota ekta ase kogini de jana ase.
Yes, Rinki, charte dikha nishna Uttar Pradesh laga lead.
Yes, we have a new update for Uttar Pradesh coming in. Uttar Pradesh, they already BJP can 62 chitigina ase. So BJP with 62 seats win already, and Samajwadi Party bit akan 37 utigina ase. And it has not changed for BJP. I beg your pardon. It has not changed for Bahujan Samajwadi Party and Indian National Congress. They are still on 4 wins.
Yes, Chipen, the tally has increased to 63 for BJP, followed by 36 for SP. But a while ago, we saw that Biren Singh from Manipur de bra Biren Singh bra prayer dia pishide. Mokan ANI la visuals kande dikhi pai dikshe. So we will see Biren Singh ki kobale ase tai laga opinions kan eto tallies kan la opore ki kobale ase itu la opore style lobo.
संसार जो है भगवान की दया से हम लोग सब जी रहे हैं तो आज मणिपुर का आने वाले 25 साल के विधाता आज खोलेंगे तो ये हम भगवान से प्रार्थना कर रहा हूँ कि जो आने वाले साल में मणिपुर को जैसे पहले 5 साल में जैसे शांति रहे डेवलपमेंट रहे सबको मिल के रहे लोक जान को प्रोटेक्ट कर सके इतना ही प्रार्थना हम भगवान से कर रहा हूँ कि अपने सब बहुमत से आके बीजेपी की सरकार बने तो तब शांति रख सकेगा ये इतना ही प्रार्थना है
And the results coming up before the counting starts and he's come to offer prayers.
God is everything. संसार जो है भगवान की दया से हम लोग सब जी रहे हैं तो आज मणिपुर का आने वाले 25 साल के विधाता आज खोलेंगे तो ये हम भगवान से प्रार्थना कर रहा हूँ कि जो आने वाले साल में मणिपुर को जैसे पहले 5 साल में जैसे शांति रहे डेवलपमेंट रहे सबको मिल के रहे लोक जान को प्रोटेक्ट कर सके इतना ही प्रार्थना हम भगवान से कर रहा हूँ कि अपने सब बहुमत से आके बीजेपी की सरकार बने तो तब शांति रख सकेगा ये इतना ही प्रार्थना है
Okay, there was Biren Singh. He was saying something about other speculations of the result. Most probably, he's confident. In fact, he is confident that he will still keep his seat for Manipur. And in fact, BJP is leading by 1 seat in Manipur. Now, we will have more updates and more insights on the election result tallies. And we have Yashura with us. Over to Yashura. BJP leads with 63, whereas SP is with 36. And the other, on the other hand, we see that BSP is with 4 seats and Congress with 4. We have Punjab next, and in Punjab we can see that Aam Aadmi Party is with 4 seats and Trinamool Congress is leading there with 6 seats, whereas SAD Plus is with 3, and on the other hand, BJP Plus is with 2. Moving forward to Uttarakhand, we see that BJP is leading with 9 seats and 7, followed by Congress with 7 seats, and Aam Aadmi Party stays at 0 till now, and others have 1. We have updates for Uttar Pradesh, where we can see is that BJP is still leading a bit with 75 seats, SP with 38, BSP with 4, and Congress with 4. It's Punjab now, where we can see is Aam Aadmi Party and Congress are both having tie with 5 seats, and SAD with 3, and BJP Plus with 2. Up next is Uttarakhand, where we can see is BJP is with 11 and Congress is leading with 13. Aam Aadmi Party stays in 0 and others with 1. Moving forward to the state of Manipur, where we can see is that BJP is with 1, whereas Congress, NPP and NPF still stays at 0. Yes, Japan. I saw a change in Uttarakhand's tally. In fact, speculations kan ito manukan exit polls kan bra predict Korea do that Congress bra lead kuri jabo nishna ase Pushkar Singh Dhami ke harai dibo nishna koa do hosta dikhi pai ase. Now in Uttarakhand Congress bra lead Korea dikhi pai she. Isn't that fascinating?
Oh yes, absolutely, Rinki Kokoi, because politics is subject to change every now and then. You cannot expect the same, thing to remain constant in politics. So I was also looking at that, few moments ago, just in fact 2 minutes ago, the BJP were leading in Uttarakhand, but now the Congress has overtaken the BJP, and now they are leading in Uttarakhand. So this is indeed what the exit polls exactly predicted. Exit polls the coalition taikando bishi close tai thakibole ase, and yes.
Okay, aru ekta big breaking ase in Uttarakhand itself. Congress para dosta seats de lead Korea se Uttarakhand para chipen. We have seen the big breaking that Uttarakhand de Congress para exit polls para kiniga predict kurishe itu nishna exact ulaya se 10 seats para lead Korea paya dikhi paya se. And then I think Pushkar Singh Dhami laga BJP government to giribon nishna ase. Aro yade Punjabi breaking ekta ase Japan.
Yes, in Punjab we have a big breaking news coming in. In Punjab, the Congress is leading by 6 more seats. Again, I want to repeat this again. The Congress has added another 6 more seats to its win by in Punjab, and in Manipur the BJP they are leading by 1, and as of now in Manipur there is only 1 seat that has been declared so far, and it is in the hands of the BJP.
Yes, Manipur de do ektai BJP pra jitina ase. Itia now we have Uttar Pradesh laga updates. Uttar Pradesh de BJP pra 78 seats paikena lead kurikena ase. Aro SP to Samajwadi Party to 37 seats occupy kurina seats durikena ase. Hole bi BSP aro Congress to itia bi 4 de hi rukikena takya dikhi pai ase. Now we have next update with us again Uttarakhand. Itia all apagere dikhi pai nishna Uttarakhand to dosta seats pra lead kurishe aro itia Congress Uttarakhand Congress pra 14 seats occupy Kurilushe already, and then it seems like Congress might be the government in Uttarakhand this year, but we never know. It may change because it's unpredictable, because it's all politics. Now we have Uttar Pradesh laga aru updates ahikena ase BJP pra. Yes, BJP has occupied already 80 out of 403 seats. 80 occupied Kurilushe, followed by Samajwadi Party aru tikena 38 de hujese. Holebi itiabi BSP aru Bahujan Samajwadi Party aru Indian National Congress to itiabi 40 ruki kena ase. Will there be any unpredictable change, or is it the BJP will still hold the government? Ita Punjab laga bhi updates ahikena ase. Punjab laga updates to yes, Aam Aadmi Party pura Congress ke beat kuri kena 60 lead kuri ase. The wave of Aam Aadmi Party has finally overtaken Congress. Congress to 40 ruki kena ase aro titu pichide BJP 2 and SAD 3 de ase to Punjab de junto wave Aam Aadmi Party laga junto wave ahi bole ase junto government change ani bole ase. The change that Punjab was waiting for has seen its impact. Itia Goa de others pra duita seats occupy kurikena ase holi Aam Aadmi Party BJP aro Congress to itia tak ko updates nai itia be 0 te hi rukikena ase. Let's see who will be the government this time in Goa. Please keep tuning with us. This time Goa, in fact Goa laga fascination itu said that the big parties BJP, Aam Aadmi Party or Congress pra ekta vi seat na pato. In fact ekta bishi questionable ekta point ase. Now we have back to Chipen. Chipen, please update us more.
Yes, I want to update you regarding the counting of votes that is happening right now in Uttarakhand. So in Uttarakhand, as you can see in Uttarakhand, in Uttar Pradesh, the BJP are already, they have already won 80 number of seats. So this is going so fast already. Now this has already crossed out of 403 constituencies. It has already crossed 100 plus. So the Samajwadi Party at 38. Bahujan Samajwadi Party and Indian National Congress still on 4 each. So this is the latest status, in Uttar Pradesh as far as the votes counting is concerned. And I would like to point out once again, the Yogi Adityanath wave has again managed to win 80 seats, right? At this moment, with the Samajwadi Party following the BJP at 38. And also in Punjab, this is what is happening in Punjab right now. Punjab the Aam Aadmi Party pra already dia choida seats jidigena ase aru Indian National Congress do taikan idia bi charta de ase. But Shiromani Akali Dal taikan idia tinda jidigena ase and BJP do taikan tuida do jidigena ase, but they have not made a move from that position as of now. So as predicted at the by the exit polls, the Aam Aadmi Party is leading in Congress in Punjab right now. Yes, so with this, as we wait for more updates.